Oh. Y'all are nuts. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh man. Sorry, mouth is on fire. I had a really spicy steak. Oh crud. Oh, I only got one person watching me. Who is it? Hello. Hey Cheyenne.
What?
Big question. Can you grab my lighter and ashtray out there that I forgot? Whew. How is everyone's doing? Got a few cool things to show. New things. Exciting things. Happy things.
Yeah, 2 to 8.
Amy, right now it's just you and I.
Bye.
Hey, where's my lighter?
I don't know. What, Mom?
Oh, I got it right here. Never mind. Hey, Fred. How are you guys doing? I got it. Yeah. One more people get in here. I got some cool stuff to show you. And when I know Brendan's back in the room, I'm going to show him something really cool too. See now, old fart. Don't talk to Goose that way. Goose is our grandmaster. Eric from Giant, if you're watching, hey buddy.
I showed him how to text.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you may or may not remember. You ain't talking to me.
So,
You're older than me. You call me an old fart. Just remember who's older. Brendan, hello. Tell Ronald to take them up and get them something to eat because I'm doing this. Sorry. So, alrighty. Woohoo, sweet. See, Amy, that's how senile you are. You think you're 25. Hey, Jason. Oh, Brendan, I can't wait to see that completely finished. Oh, I got a mess here. Why don't you know it? There we go. I got spinners to show. I got jigs to show. I got a handmade date to show. So, I actually made myself something. All right, first things first, before Brandon has to go eat, Brendan, has to go eat supper or something. You ready to see something, Brendan? This prototype bait I've made. I know the paint job ain't the great, fanciest thing on the planet, but I'm going to show y'all. I don't even have the eyes on it, let alone epoxy. Are you reading comments?
I'm not one, but yeah, I'm in one.
You're not even watching your own husband or giving me a thumbs up.
I can see you right in front of me.
That's not giving me a thumbs up. If you want to give me a thumbs up. All right, Brendan, you ready?
Your video thing didn't come up.
Anyway. Now, there's a lot of iridescence on here that's not going to show. But it's a shad on its side, and the cross is a shad dot. He's injured. And this isn't a silver. My goodness. Hang on. I can't. I need one of those ring lights. I know. There you go. You can see some iridescents popping around. But yeah, hopefully my goal with this bait is that it will work like a spook. But with this, I would think I would do a lot of stop and pausing. You know, heart and various twitches. Oh man, sorry, my nose is itchy. Anyway, yeah. What? I always got to drop something, don't I? Hey, Patrick. What do you mean I won't remember? I just saw that. Yep. So if this thing works, I may make more. So, and I know it's kind of on the slightest big side for most people. Brendan, I said most people, right? You see how this side is curved? And that side's flat. Curve side down. See if I can get that on. There you go. So, there we go. That's the handmade bait. Well, out of wood. So, Brendan, do you think? What do you think of that idea? A shadow inside, twitch. You know.
Aw, Charlie's bestest friend. Oh, thank you, Charlie.
I was just pretending. My finger didn't even move. You were so.
Camera.
You're cruel. I don't care if I'm on camera or not. You know that.
Thank you.
Oh. Well, darn it! I thought I was the only one. I'm on a live stream. Can't text. Kids. All right. Mr. Carter's not in yet, so I'm not going to show the jigs yet. So, why are you mad, Amy? Oh, we're all his bestest buddies. He's drinking. There's no way he can meet Amy.
No.
One of these is color shift. Green flash, and one of these is just chartreuse blade. This is my personal bait. Come on, you stupid light. Anyway. So I was going for, this is a 1 ounce one. This is a heavyweight underneath here. And a 3-odd hook. That's red. So I was thinking walleye / smallmouth imitation all rolled into one. So that's why I got this. Made this, I should say. Hopefully it's musky candy. Well, most musky baits are musky candy. It just takes a while. And patience. Now, I'm going to show off baits I did for Amy throughout the week that she had me do, made me do. What?
She got her tooth out today.
Yeah, there's a heck of a lot of baits. Oh, did she? Finally got that dang tooth out. Good. So, this is stuff Amy ordered besides that spinner that we did, what was it, last week? She wanted 2 black and blue spinners, and I gave her 2 of them, and they're both different. So, I'll try to hold the plates. This one's my favorite. It's like chrome and black and blue camo. Yeah, you did. You twisted my arm. Hey, Big Malone, welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome, Big Malone here. He is a new subscriber of mine from last night when I was on Jermaine's channel, Mainstream Fishing. That's Maine as the state of Maine. How you spell it? But yeah, this is one of the black and blue ones. Don't be afraid about throwing big inlines like this. And here's the other black and blue one. There you go. Thanks, Goose. Everybody go check him out. Subscribe to him. Even on Instagram. I've been following him on Instagram for a little while now. I don't even know if he knew that. But yeah, here's another one for Amy. So, oh yeah, the backside of the blade, both of them look like this. Yeah, I know it's cracked on purpose. But yeah, I'm wanting there be some similarity between the two. And I don't know what for crazy skipjack there are in Alabama. But she said, Ron, my dad wants a white one, solid white one, super shiny, same size. Are you serious? Like, I don't have skipjack up here, so, but I've seen people catch them with, sabiki rigs, etc., etc. I suppose you can remove the treble hook off this next one here and attach a sabiki rig and two. See, I'm a camo guy. I like them both, don't get me wrong. Hey, Melissa, thank you. So, twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. So, here's this one. And he also wanted a chartreuse dot with a shad dot in the center. Look at that. Is that shine enough? So, chartreuse, almost like a little hurricane mark with a shad dot. And you know me, I don't make perfect dots on purpose. So, got that iridescent foil on it. It's so fluffy. So,
I know.
So we're going to. Unfortunately, Mr. Carter's not in here, but that's okay. He saw these today, but we're going to do the rigging of his jig. He gave me all those trailers. Yeah, no. Brendan, you have a part of this. And I said, well, I did these two jigs. Which one's your favorite? You get first pick. Warning. Don't bite the bait, right, Melissa? So, hopefully, I did these heads myself. I did a black and blue purple one. This is a skirt. I did not tie this one. So, I got the weed guard in there. So anyway, this is where Brendan comes into play. I showed him the trailers I have for jigs and so on. He wants this as a trailer. Now, this is from the master I made, Brendan, from Fishing the Southeast. We all know him. And it's not going to pick up the detail. I just know it. It's just going to look solid black, isn't it? But he has some pearl powder in this. It's like, it looks like the duo blue-green almost to me. Or maybe it's just a sapphire. But anyway, it's amazing. Hey, Randy. So we're going to rig this up for Mr. Carter. I said it's kind of big. If you want to do a stinger rig with it, you go right ahead, buddy. And, or if you want to leave it as is, or, it's segmented like this here. I designed it like that. So you just, a piece, do whatever you want. So that, and then, look at the action. I mean, come on. Brendan showed me testing videos a while back when he did these. I didn't realize I was going to be decent at making I didn't know I was going to be decent, I should say, at making masters. I can tell you one thing: if I poured soft plastics, I'd be doing that a lot more often. So there we go, dead center. Now we're gonna have this all ready for Mr. Carter. Mods, if you want to drop links for other people, go right ahead. You should see the way these tails kick in the water on this thing. So you can probably Texas rig this here and everything. So this is ready for Mr. Carter. Now the next jig and the last bait of the night, I think, is a hand-tied jig. Okay. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's awesome, in my opinion. I actually really like this here. And it has an ecto crawl on it. And yes, it's supposed to be angled like this here. I designed it that way. Rigged it that way. Anyway, I know I'm futzing around with this thing.
What did she smell?
What the rock was cooking?
She said, did you smell that?
Oh, it will. Huh? Yeah, I just smelled it because Brendan has this secret juice that he has. It smells like Starburst, vanilla, and coffee. All I don't know what's in it. It's just I don't smell any garlic. It's just it smells good. Mel, if you would smell it, it would be like, ooh. But anyway, here we go. Now the person this is going to, if they want to trim any of this, they can. Because I was going to trim it, I was like, you know what? Maybe they're not going to want to. You know, so just a little tiny bit of peacock in there. I made it really buggy looking. That's an ecto crawl Mr. Carter made. You know, and yes, I did do the jig head. That's glow in the dark orange. It does glow pretty bright. You know, and that's my burnt umber orange red mixture for the brown, and then there's red on top there too, as you can see. So this one's pretty cool. Talent and Mel in the same sentence. Boy, I hope you're hiding somewhere safe in your truck. Thank you guys for the kind words. I know exactly who this one's going to as well. So I got 3 more jigs I need to tie. One of them is for Goose. He gave me a crazy color pattern to do. I was expecting him to say something, black and blue or green pumpkin or, along those lines. Something buggy like we're used to. No, he's like, oh, guess what, Ron? Pink and green. Huh? So, like, do I have any trailers for that? And I do. Thank you, Mr. Carter. And I'll show you the trailer I'm going to put on that one next time. Sorry, I'm long-winded, as usual. Yeah, first one I pulled out. My gosh, when you open up Mr. Carter's packs, it's like garlic. That is what's going to go on that jig. So I'll be tying that, painting that in the morning and then tying it all dried up. Or tomorrow evening, whichever. I have talent. Thanks. I know. Actually, it's not as much as you think. It's just that when I did originally tie it, the hackle wasn't flowing down because I had the way I tied it down. So I got in the front, tied it down a little bit further, and it just kind of collapsed on itself a little bit instead of umbrellaing out. So I need to get a pheasant for the next jig. Whole thing just Done. So, yeah, it looks like a whole bunch of feathers, but it really isn't. So, 2 little strands of peacock on there, folded over, 1 on each side. You know, two, just 2 of those little doohickeys and a few of these, and 1 orange feather. Yeah, see, when I originally had them tied, I thought they were going to float backwards, but man, they were sticking up like. But this will do the trick. Still looks buggy. And that's what at least I like in a jig. Unless it's a swimming jig, which I don't use them really. So, and the cool thing about these Arky ones, you can, if you want to take apart a chatterbait, you can, small split ring, yada yada yada, turn this into a chatterbait. So, I like it. I like how this here's going to sit on. See how it's going to sit on the bottom, like this. Okay, I'm just going to lay it flat like this. See how that crawl's just sticking up out of there? His claw. This is floating plastic, and we know Mr. Carter don't use salt or it'll suspend a little. But anyway, the claws will be off the bottom, doing their thing, and these little antennas. I mean, I'm trying to hold it still, and it's still just shaking. So, yeah, you missed it. Jen showed me the bird earlier. Melissa, I would like to get some pheasant feathers. Randy, thanks, I guess. I bet you any money I could catch a fish on a pheasant. It'll be huge. And a flathead. Or maybe a blue. Oh, yeah, it's going to catch them. Oh, hit me. No one's going to hit me, not even Melissa. Melissa is. Yeah, this was her reason, Fred. I went like this year, act like I was going to do it, and she's just over there. Boom. It's like, gee, thanks, Jen. She's a big meanie. You're trouble, aren't you, Jen?
Sure.
Hey, Carl. I just got done showing a buttload of baits.
Hey, who's getting comfy?
Let the dog alone.
She would get me. Who would then? What?
Nah.
Melissa would then.
People that have met Melissa face to face know. Melissa's a big sweetheart. Unless you cross her.
Well, Mom,
don't cross her.
Some feathers.
Hey, Faith First Fishing.
Mom.
Hey, guys, he's a great channel, too. Been following him on Instagram, too. If anybody wants to drop his link, please do. Yeah, Jen did.
She told me. Ha! Yeah. Yep. Learn to the best. Get out of my clue.
Yeah, her and Amanda. I ain't gonna lie.
Lock.
Huh? Oh, you mean Sarah Sunday? Awesome.
What are you doing? Trying to keep moving on the road.
Yeah, praise God, Melissa was safe. Thank you, Goose. Please go check out that young man. He's just starting out. He needs some subscribers, too. Melissa, you were going slow.
She drives slow.
Yeah, right. Get on that highway. Here.
It wasn't that fast.
Oh, Goose, how was Eagle's Nest today? Did you guys make it? Or was that this weekend you're doing it? I pray that some way, somehow, we're still going to be able to make it. Be it the Lord's will, we will. I have faith that we'll go. We're going to. I have faith. Oh, okay. Well, maybe next week or tomorrow. Hope you feel better, Melissa. Prayers out for Mel. Continued prayers. Oh boy, what next? Oh. I wasn't sure if you made it to Eagle's Nest or not because you were blowing up my phone. I was like, did they go and get back already? I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, Goose showed some amazing baits. His camera's doing better justice than what I will. What? Oh yeah, now I know what I was gonna say. I'll be honest with you. When I first met Amanda out there in New Mexico, Brandon's wife, um, give that lift that man up into some prayers. That poor man don't know when to eat, sleep, go to the bathroom or anything. He goes to work for 12 hours and then to school for I forget how long. He is so busy. Goose, I already got done eating. I had a really spicy steak, ghost pepper sauce, and um, I made it so spicy I actually had to get the milk out. But yeah, Amanda intimidated me for the first few minutes, and then she said Yankee, called me a Yankee, and then I lost it, and then it was fine. I wish it was a T-bone steak. That wasn't no T-bone. It was, I just wanted to eat some meat, and I got it down.
No, he said, what are you making for supper? I said, T-bone steak. Do some heavy cream of soup.
I want to get some swan. Swans are starting to migrate in. If you ever ate swan, you would be. Goose is really the bird. Huh? Huh? Is they're good. Ah, man, itchy nose. I should have had a spinner or something ready to tie for y'all tonight.
No solid food for a week. Wow.
Oh man, that's gonna happen to me when I get this thing finally ripped out. I asked my son nicely. I said, "This sounds so stupid, but I was in desperate pain the other day." I said, "If I tie some of our really strong fishing line we have around this bad tooth into a rope, and tie it to the van, would you pretty much go down the street pretty fast and just get out and then take me to urgent care?" He said no. It's like, thanks. I just wanted that out so bad. Well, I'm doing okay right now.
Did I eat liquid foods when I had my teeth out?
I don't think you did. She had an abscess. Maybe it's different.
Liquefy it.
Put it in a blender.
Yeah.
With some hot water, Amy, and get a big straw. Oh wait, you can't use a straw, I guess. Well, there is something called cheeseburger soup.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Make cheeseburger soup, Amy.
Yeah, make some cheeseburger soup.
But you gotta liquefy the burger. Because it's chunks in there.
Well, if she smashes it up good enough. And I just realized I went like that without.
I got a couple stitches.
Oh, those sandhill cranes. Oh, I know. I saw that bottle of Crown Royal on Campers and Comments. You put it back there. I'm like, he's gonna take that. And that Jack Daniels. Ribeye of the Sky. Yep. Yes, sir. We don't get sandhill cranes in our area. When you see them, it's very, very, very rare. Um, I've seen them a few times off their migration, I guess you could say. Those things are awesome. I got to eat some already. I got to eat swan already too. That oh my gosh, that is so good. We do have a swan season here in Pennsylvania. Mute swans only though. So you gotta know what you're looking for. Of course, then again, my buddy did shoot a trumpeter swan out of the air already. It's like, don't shoot, don't shoot. What's he do? He didn't hear me. I was going, don't shoot, don't shoot. I was trying to, they were coming in. Whoops. Oh, that's awesome.
25 years ago, they had that.
Well, I'm glad they're all over the place now. Hey, one thing, I see guys hunting down in Texas and New Mexico. I think it was Texas. Man, they had those things flying in like, jeez. I was like, what the? How fast do you guys go down there? 65-pound. For me personally, Terry, I use 65-pound Power Pro. Oh, that's good. Faith first. I'm sorry, I'm Ron, by the way. Oh, swans in Pennsylvania. Yeah, the mute swans, you're allowed to hammer them. Yeah, tsunami leaders is what I use, Carl. Sometimes, most of the time, I can only find 45-pound ones, which is so good. 65-pound Power Pro. Um, Matter of fact, Carl, I could text you right now just so you don't forget.
How was the turkey? What turkey?
Everything we have and everything else that exists is all his. Absolutely.
Dead.
That's good.
Oh.
You can get away with 50-pound, but I rather use 65. You know, I fish a lot of rocks and grass. Some guys go up to 100-pound. It's up to you, really. Um, you know, but that 65-pound test, I'm gonna teach you something real quick. Don't try to tighten down your drag and pull the line to break the line, or wrap it around your hand and pull because you're just gonna cut your fingers. You have to, if you get snagged that bad and you can't get your bait back, you need to get a stick about that thick, wrap it a few times around said stick, and just pull steady pressure till you. Check that out, guys. Young kid, very awesome.
Who's a kid?
Faith first.
As a kid? How do you know as a kid?
I follow him on Instagram, and now, hang on, guys.
Cool.
Now, there's a lot of guys out there nowadays that are using yeah, what was I saying?
There's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of guys that use fluorocarbon leaders that are like 100+ pound fluorocarbon. I don't bother with them because they eventually wear out, and you don't want them to wear out in the middle of a fish when you think it's going to be okay. Fluorocarbons, I don't trust. Not to mention to buy 2 of them, it's like $20. No, 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 no. I'm going to be trying to if I'm able, be the Lord's will, if when I come down to New Mexico, I'll be bringing some leaders for people, just in case, for even the pike. I'm not saying we're going to catch, 50-inch class pike, that's a humongous pike. But they got teeth.
Carl says, thank you.
No, thanks, Nina, buddy. Any other questions? Just hit me up. I don't hold anything back. Any questions about musky fishing, baits, etc. So, I will be eventually making boiler makers. So, does anybody know what a boiler maker is? Let's see.
Fred's using an 8-pound auto.
Fred, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. That's just stupid. Yeah, he's full of it. Oh, it feels like 3 degrees outside.
It's gonna be 40 degrees next week. 45. I do what? You just got married?
What? Not the drink.
It's a drink. Drink what? I'm using light tackle 44.
Yeah, go ahead, Goose.
I'm gonna slang you over 50 pounds.
Yeah, the lead lures are known for them. This is basically a boiler maker here. It's a spook with a wire and one or two size 10 Colorado Indiana blades, French blades, whatever kind you want to use. And all that flash and stuff. I landed a 50-pound grass carp on 12-pound test. Does that count? Well, 52-pound. Does that count? It doesn't have teeth.
That thing was huge.
With the grass carp? Yeah, I landed quite a few big grass carp. Ooh, in the tail yet. I've only ever caught one gar.
You will swim out?
Yeah. No, this is his idea of swimming out. I'll be beside him. Ron, get it.
I'll swim for it. Just give me a lifeboat jacket.
Aren't just scale something else in those gar though? They are crazy. My uncle got cut. I got cut. Or was I cut by the tooth? So many years ago, I can't remember now. Off the top of my head. It was just a little long nose gar, about 20 inches, 22 inches. Can't believe I was actually able to get it in the mouth, the tip of the snoot, with the spinnerbait.
That's also Charlie.
I want to go alligator gar fishing so bad. So bad. Get like a 1 pound chunk of carp and just cast it out and just wait. Oh, man. That had to be fun catching that gar, though, by the tail. You look like a warm polar bear. She has this big, warm, white, fuzzy hoodie on, and she looks like a polar bear over there.
It's not mine, it's hers. Hey, Cody.
Cody, my man. Hey, you're as old as you feel. In here, the heart. Fred, he would have went swimming. Oh, cool. He better not be calling me an old fart. Better be calling his daddy that. Yeah, when's my birthday? No, not next week. The week after.
February 19th.
Yeah, the 19th.
He'll be 40 years old.
Shut up, Jen.
What?
Don't be mean.
I'm not.
See how she does me?
I'm not being mean to you.
Yeah, you're just
Whatever.
you do me wrong. You do me dirty. Being mean.
He met Fred's dad, Ron.
I know he did. Well, Fred, the spinner I'm making, yeah, here's the lead body for it. They do nothing yet with it. So you said yellow and orange, right?
Yellow and orange. Add a little red to it.
Yep.
Fire.
Anybody that hasn't seen Goose's short that he put out today, his rainbow trout, please go check that out. Mwah. Fabuloso.
Oh, I thought Ron was your dad, Cody.
I'm too young to be his dad. He's my little brother from another mother. Wait, I don't want to give my dad credit for that. Cody's too good. Yeah, Cody's my little brother. I'm finally not the youngest anymore. Terry, only you would think of that, buddy.
Goose was in his shorts today. I bet his hair was sticking out all his legs.
He means underwear.
Oh.
Yeah, when Goose wears shorts, though, it looks like he's wearing white pants.
Yep, my Daisy boots. Well, either way. It's freaking cold down there.
Well, a 22 and a gator gar. I've seen it. You know, if you look on YouTube when they're trying to keep them or whatever, if you don't hit them in the head, they're.
G-string.
Get a G-string, look like you're stealing a squirrel between your legs. Just make the sounds go with it.
Trying to make my blood sounds good to me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've seen people. Ugh. Who was that guy a few years ago? He shot that a 7-foot gator gar 3 times with a bow, and was still flopping around when they got him up to the boat. They ended up. The guy whipped out I don't know. I'm assuming a 9 or a 10 mil. Either way, it was a Glock in the head and then stopped. Someday I want to go gator gar. And another thing I want to do out west, which is weird, is a lot of hunting. First thing it would be hogs, though, because I don't need a license. Speaking of which, Goose, silly question. I keep forgetting to ask you, and since it's on my mind, I'm going to ask you. If you take your 45 with you, and when we go out there, and if we see a hog, can I pop a shot?
You need
Well,
your license.
I don't, in Texas and I think New Mexico, you don't need license to kill the hogs. They just want them eradicated, but they're like rabbits.
I'll shoot it with my 50, whatever. I agree, it won't move.
What 50 do you have? What, do you have a 50 Desert Eagle or a 500 mag? I want a 500 mag so bad.
Got to got
Very true. He handled the fireworks well, but if it's just me and Goose, if it's me and your dad, I'm thinking no hogs where you're going. Shoot. Well, that's good on one side of thing. Yeah.
need to go to post text.
Well, more than likely, I'll be doing the same flight that I did last year if we're able to go, and I'll be from Philly. Oh, I wish it was Harrisburg, but Philly to Dallas, from Dallas to Amarillo.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Oh, never mind, Goose. I hope we get to see some Cody. When I was out there, I think we just entered Texas.
Bears? Can I cuddle the bear?
I only shot one hog before, a 600-pounder. Yeah, was when yeah, I think we just crossed over into Texas when we were going to the airport, and we saw that mountain lion on the side of the road dead. Yes, bears are great eating. You're in Florida, buddy. Oh, you're lucky. I'm gonna go fishing for peacock bass and Oscars and clown knife fish. They look like they're fun to catch. Those knife fish. Well, I got a job if I had moved to Texas. Professional hog killer. Fred, why would you have to say that? Dude, come on.
I would just work at the grocery store.
No, people pay to kill hogs.
You said if you move to Texas, you do that, I'll work at the grocery store.
Yeah. I hope so too, Terry. Yeah. Maybe also have Terry coming to the States. South of Tallahassee.
That's Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, I was there.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was adjusted.
Oh, you live near Brendan, don't you? Lucky. Where it's warm almost all the time.
St. Augustine, that's where I was.
I was in Daytona, Orlando, Miami. Yeah.
I live in South GA.
Yeah, it's right near Brendan.
She lives in Bama.
Oh yeah, when you talk to her, you know she's from Alabama. You don't need to ask what state she's from. Rents. I'll tell you, Rents. A town of like 400 people. Because I looked it up how far it would be for me to travel to Rents, Georgia before. Because I really want to go fishing with Brendan. and it showed me the town too. It's just like that town's like this big. It's like Yankee. Get over it. It was over 100 years ago. I'm not. I'm just living in the north.
I was in Georgia for a hurricane.
God bless you, Fred. Yeah, we got hit with Hurricane Lee too up here. We were out of our house. The river came up that high. It flooded our basement. That was it. Praise God. But right down the street, not even 200 yards away. First floors were getting flooded, and
Well, that's at the other end.
yeah, the other end of town.
We got flooded.
Yeah, we got flooded our basement, but not our first floor, or worse.
I waste up in Brendan.
Yeah, Terry, you can keep that weather. It's 3 degrees here. Feel like temperatures.
Where's he at?
Oh, it's way south of Brendan. 108 miles. Ain't too bad. Oh, Patrick, you poor guy. Amy, get over it. Why can't most Southerners, get over the Civil War? What the your mom said? Do I, do I owe you money since my ancestors won the Civil War or something? How far are you from Quebec, Terry? I don't know how.
Go ahead. Quebec? He's in a different country.
Quebec, Canada, not Quebec. It's Quebec. Why do people pronounce it wrong? He's in Ontario, Canada. I don't know how far away that is from Quebec. I always wanted to visit there. Well, okay, when I say people from the South, I mean Mississippi and Alabama. And Louisiana, parts of Louisiana. Yeah, I'll give you my 2 cents. That's about it, Amy. 12 hours. Wow, I didn't know you guys were that far away. Okay. I used to watch a lot of hunting shows when I was younger. That they were up in Quebec and stuff. A lot of caribou hunting. Another animal on my bucket list. See, 12 hours, that's halfway to Goose. Well, almost. He's 25. Yeah, see, people don't realize how big Canada really is sometimes. I know I, for one, don't. Till you talk to people from Canada themselves.
Jerry meeting at the border. Smoking.
Yeah, that's a big FedEx package.
2 cents for you. But I guess change.
Yeah, I'd expect a penny back.
Can't lick you anyways.
Oh, with the right kind of help. Oh, Mr. First Faith Fishing. I live on the Susquehanna River in Pennsylvania. Polluted with smallmouth. And once in a blue moon, you'll catch a mean mouth. I'll explain a mean mouth in a second. And largemouth. But mostly it's bronze backs, left, right, center, up, down, forward, Um, smallmouth are fun to catch. We have a few spots here and there, but not in the river itself and some of the tributaries around us. I'm sure there's some over here. And no, I call them pike. I'll help you, Jason. Um, But anyway, spotted bass, yeah, the tributaries, they're fun to catch too. Now, what a mean-mouth bass is, um, boy, this little kid, this young man needs to come up north to get some trout, smallies, spotted bass, and stripers. We got stripers over here too, muskies if you never caught one. Um, okay, mean-mouth bass. I've caught 2 of them. Those things are warriors. I wish there was more of them around. Um, it's a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth, or a spotted and a spotted and a smallmouth. I never did caught a spotted and a smallmouth cross. It was a largemouth and smallmouth cross. You want to talk about a fight? Goose is correct. Yeah, he can get you even on a lot of sand bass. I'm calling them sand bass now. White bass too. Good eating. And he can get you to catch giant walleye on things you never thought they would eat. Cut bait. Carp. I love carp. Yeah, you sound like a ball, Terry. Just kidding. I'm 5'11" and 190. Oh, wait, if we're down there in South Georgia, you get a warmouth down there. I love warmouth. There's a little pond that's stocked with them up near my uncle's place north of us, his camp, that has warmouth in it and some other things that are just, you don't find anywhere else. That place is awesome. Awesome, Patrick. Good night, buddy. Have fun. Warmouth are just awesome. I do a warmouth pattern, and you can ask Brendan later. Just tell him, say, can you show me the bait Ron painted you like a warmouth? He now has it as a trophy because even though it had 2 coats of epoxy on it, he used it so much it caught so many fish on it, and the hook rash, and all the abuse. He caught fish with it. I hate sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but beep beep. Um, yeah. Warmouth are unto themselves. To me, they're like a green sunfish, red-breasted sunfish, kind of mixed together. They get chubby. They're aggressive, very aggressive. Maybe a little hint of crappy in it too. But if you take like all 3 of those fish and mix them together, it's almost like a warmouth, yeah. And their mouths are so big for their little bodies too. They can inhale the biggest pieces of food. Well, when am I going to paint a warmouth? Yeah, pretty much. I love you too, honey. When am I going to paint a warmouth again? Whenever anybody wants one. I do have this one bait out there that I haven't even touched yet, or even cut out of the. It's just drawn on the wood. Then I was going to do a warmouth one. You have a headache? Why? My glasses rubbed against here. Go take some medicine, honey. No. You need medicine? No. No? Yeah, I do a couple different variations now, Jason, of warmouth. I even do a dark version. Kind of like I don't think he did. I'll be honest with you. I do a simple, basic warmouth pattern. It looks like a warmouth, but not to a T. So, but I still, it does it. It looks like a warmouth. Goose, don't worry. I'm already trying to figure that one out.
What's
I'll get to that eventually.
Night, Charles.
I just gotta take some. Night, Fred. A warmouth spinner. Yeah, I'll have to try that eventually. Eventually.
Why?
Yeah, like Goose does a couple different versions of patchwork perch. I have my warmouth that looks like a warmouth, and then I have because what I don't have any warmouth around to show anybody. I tend to use chartreuse or green gold flash as my green, and then sapphire blue as my blue. I will sometimes replace that sapphire blue with duo pearl powder mixed with hang on a clear coat. What do you want to call it? Balancing clear and reducer, but it'll be the purple brass shift instead of blue. I'll do that. I did that for Brendan too. He has one of them. He got that for Christmas. I did show it on here. A long nose guard. Marlin Bates, yeah, Nate Marling, he did one of them. They even have blanks of them now. But those long nose guard blanks, I think, have what 6, 7 segments. One of those epoxy nightmare baits. If I remember correctly. Goose, did you ever paint one of those long nose guard baits? Or alligator guard? I don't know what they're called. Let me look up here. Sugar tit. That's right. I gotta get on sugar tit here and redo the order I want to make. I gotta get the musky stuff.
It's $1,000.
Come on.
Bye, I'm leaving. You said no? Okay, bye.
Girls, please. Oh, sorry, my phone's lagging. Okay. Let me double check here. I call it an alligator guard. It doesn't look like an alligator guard to me. I like how the segments are on it. I will be honest.
Are you a truck store? You're very hot. Here you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I make segmented bait. No, thank you.
Are you going with?
So, goldfish for $4. Those things are only like this big, Goose. They're small. But considering how much Megabass sells them for, what is it, $15 for one? I seen 618 Fishing using them already. He caught a pretty nice trout on one of them already. Sorry. Oh, kids. Anyway, I'm drawing a blank here. Thanks a lot to the person distracting me. Stop it! Sorry, guys. We're starting to get nuts. So anyway, hopefully next week, somebody that's always in contact with me, remind me to have either a jig or a spinner ready to tie for y'all. You know, let's take a let's see right now. What do you guys want me to tie next week on a live stream? Jig or a spinner? Yeah, squirrel, kids. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Okay, we got one vote for spinner. We got a vote for jig. So what do I flip a coin or see what everybody else says? Okay, got two for jig. Thank you. We got a TY. Thank you. What? Terry, you smart aleck. Melissa, Goose, I am not touching this one. You're not going to get me to bite. So I'm mostly seeing jig. Okay. Wait, one, one, two. Terry, you gotta pick at least one. One, two. Okay, one, two. We're tied again. Let me do one of each. I'm not that fast, buddy. We'll be on here for a little while. Okay. Hey, natural state. Um, I think the jigs have it. So since we already did a spinner last week, I'll tie up. Goose. I'm not biting a thing. What the heck? So. Oh, you guys. I'll do a jig next week since we already did a spinner. So. And if we have time, maybe there's a small chance we'll do a spinner. Um, or I could do a beetle spin, but for jigs like this. No, you got another thing coming. I'm not. All right, we're at an hour and 10 minutes already. Boy, oh boy. If any of you have any bait questions, just look in the description. You can email me. I'm going to be doing more musky stuff now. Slowing a little bit down on the bass stuff. Trying to get in the musky market a little bit more. Sales low on one end. I'm going to try to do more musky stuff to get my foot in that door to see if I can make more sales there. But I'm still going to do bass stuff, just maybe not as much. So, but I'm still doing it. I'm not going away from it. So, we're going to call it a night now, guys. So, thank you all for tuning in. It means a lot. Thank you to my new subscribers that tuned in. If any of you missed the baits I showed, just go back and look if you want to see them. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember, there's always new hope in Christ.